here, let it rain. Rocky called me wanting to fish that tournament this weekend. I told him I couldn't do it. I said I've missed a lot of them. I said I really need to go to mom's herd every night.
I picked a mess of green peas. Some of them I'll shell and some of them I'll just leave in their pod because they're not completely filled out. And I'll just use those in stir fries. I'm going to blanch them for just a minute or so. Take them out and throw them in some cold water. And then I'll bag them up, dry them, bag them up, and put them in the freezer. Because I love these in stir fries. You want to make sure that if you're going to shell them, you need to pick them, make sure they're filled out, the peas are filled out. Because if you don't, you won't have very many peas in there. But I also like to eat the ones that aren't filled out. I just like to eat them raw too, just right out of the garden. And it does take a while, I can tell you, to shell a bunch of green peas. It's a job. But we love green peas so much. So, it's just, takes a lot of love to do a lot of this stuff, to preserve it and put it up. Look how pretty them peas are. Beautiful, beautiful peas. Me and Mr. Brown love green peas. We love cream peas and potatoes. We love green peas and carrots. We just love green peas. Aren't they the prettiest things? I just think green peas are one of the prettiest vegetables. So delicate, so pretty, so sweet, so good. So y'all know how much Miss Lori loves her garden. And her flowers. Every year. Each iris comes up a different color, it seems like. The beautiful afternoons and the beautiful mornings. When the sun sets and the sun rises. To be able to harvest. And just live the simple life. Truth is, it's not that simple all the time. It's a lot of work. You can smile and go on about it and be happy for what you have and what the good Lord give you the ability to do. But it's still a lot of work, isn't it? But it's very satisfying work. The different things that you can grow and harvest. And of course, Mr. Brown winning his fishing tournament. My proud moments of all my beautiful flowers, the different colors. But it always comes right back down to simplicity and what we make of it. Oh, we are who we are. We're homesteaders, we're gardeners. And we all work so hard at it to survive, to feed our families. But a lot of us also love it. It breaks our backs, it hurts our knees. It's hot and sometimes just miserable. But not when you see the beauty of it. After you put in the hard work of planting and... Okay, we got this couple bags of peas blanched, and we're fixing to throw them in the freezer for this winter, and they're going to be so good. Well, we're fixing to have to replace this sink. I don't have nothing against the sink. It's just the way that it's set up. It has caused a lot of water to go over the back, and you can see the problem. It's just not working. And yes, we had seal around the edge of the sink, but still, water got down, causing mold and causing issues with the countertop. So we're going to do something a little different. And so Mr. Brown has got another honeydew to do, as always. But I found me a farm sink that I've always wanted because it reminds me of our grandma Gladys and her kitchen and her sink. Now this is still a good sink, and this thing weighs 500 pounds, y'all. But we're going to keep it, and it may eventually go into the washroom. It'll be a good sink, good utility sink. But we're just going to do something a little bit different here in the kitchen. And you can see this is, if y'all remember, the old cast iron sinks that had the tall back on it. And this will keep a lot of the water disaster, because Miss Lori, when she is washing dishes or doing anything in the sink, makes a big mess. But anyways, I found this sink on Wayfair, and I absolutely love it. It's a good heavy sink, and it looks so much like Grandma Glass's sink in her old farmhouse. And to go along with all the other vintage appliances and things that I have, I think it's going to look really good. Mr. Brown has a job ahead of him. He always does, but he always conquers, that's for sure. He just always does a good job. I think we both work good together because I have the ideas and he has the know-how. So let's see if we can get this to work. So I need to get that mold cleaned up and get some of it off that board. Okay, this is before and this is after. Now, the curtains you see underneath the sink, that's the curtains I'm going to go with all the way across. I just don't have them all done yet, and I'm really going to love it. It's a red ticking material, an old-fashioned material, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. So Tony let us see his trying village at the bed and breakfast.
Number 3.
Who's this guy?
No, he's off in a hot plane.
Is there somebody?
Not worried. Oh, that's right. He drove up there.
Who are we missing? Are we missing somebody?
No, it's an engine that I didn't mess with the tracks. And if you want to pull them forward, just keep them on the track. No, yeah, go ahead, pull that back. And pull him forward without raising him up. You can.
What? I see Scott's been here. No.
It didn't work?
See if he's connected. I disconnected
It's on.
him.
Oh.
Where do you find all these little buildings and teeny tiny people?
Look how cool some of them are done. Those two in front are my favorites. I learned micro painting on those. Just go ahead and push it forward. Okay, it's backwards, so I'll take care of it.
He wants to go that way.
I said it's
He's
backwards.
pushing.
I'll take care of it. Now you can go. But you just derailed the back part, so you just had to push it a little bit.
Try it again. Casey Jones! Not. Stop.
So is this just something you become a hobby for you for the 8 years, or have you been doing it longer?
I've been doing it. I did it in my 20s.
Bring him back. Bring him back. Oh, you're going to bring him this
I
way?
did it in my 20s.
This isn't the one.
This isn't
He
the one.
started over.
And then I built another one in my 30s. And I always said that if I got another room, we sold the one that I made to a guy in Las Vegas. Everything, lock, stock, and barrel. It was really cool. And so then I said, if I get another room by myself, I'm gonna have myself a train. That's cool. It's cool at night. Sure, it's cool. I don't have it all lit, but it's because this whole town is lit and all these guys are lit. It just with my shoulder, I told you that I blew up. I haven't been able to work on it like I want to. He's derailed.
Yeah, in the tunnel.
No, he's outside.
No, he's not.
Oh, yeah.
No,
His
he's
best-
not.
He's right there.
Okay, he is. Like the rest of the train.
And because of this, I haven't been able to fine tune anything. No push. You push too hard. So I found a guy, 80 old crop Sharon, 78.
78.
And he's really a neat guy, and he's alone. And he collects engines. He has 400, not 1 foot of track. And I have.
There's Pete's Meats there. The shop doesn't have pulse. Jimmy's barbershop. That's his cousin Jimmy, who has the same haircut as Tony.
Haircut of the donkey?
More of an ass. We got the CD food store. We got Grider's Garage, who are our mechanics.
How did she do that? I ain't gonna.
Completely different of all of the other engines.
Yeah, you got a dead cow or so.
Yeah.
They keep falling over.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got pigs. When pigs fly,
On
pigs
the
gone
house.
wild, hogs gone wild, hog wild. One of our guests did that. They go, look at that. And they go, look at hog wild. I just left them.
I could.
Then it's really deep in here. So this thing drops, like that table over there drops down, but it's still long reach. So I did modules. You see how this is sitting up?
We
It's
have
a
attached
core
to
board,
Right.
And I cut it to fit, and then we did it downstairs in the game room all spring long. Did that, and then we did that one there. I cut that piece out and did that one down there, and this one here too. That's a module, and I'll probably do that corner here's a module, and over there where that gas station is, and this I'll do modules. It's so much easier than trying to do up here. You know what I'm saying? Where we can both work on the dining room table down there.
Brings the kid back out of you, doesn't
You know that. Did you see this?
it? Yes, I
Jen,
did.
you know that from the Back to the Future movie?
Yes.
I'm not gonna get you, I promise.
Stop it, Sharon. Did you see my waterfall? It was my first time at water.
I got it, yeah.
Yeah, it was my first time at trying water. It's like 6 or 7 different little pieces of water, and I just glued them together, and it's really cool.
Yeah, that looks like, you're looking back there at the big
works.
city.
It
Over here,
works.
there's 2.5 kids came to visit. She just laughed.
I bet
so
she did.
hard.
I bet she
My
did.
goodness, that's me as well. It was the
he
most-
could carry a tile on his shoulder.
I believe.
The most muscular guy.
You like the mountain?
Oh,
Those trees are handmade, and we planted one at a time.
Oh
I could do
my.
5 or 6 at a time. I glue them and then put some just some tape to hold them up straight. But that mountain took me 8 months, man.
And there's
Yeah.
a funeral going on.
I made the
Catholic
whole
cemetery.
rock faces on that.
Okay, let's make the most delicious chocolate cake you ever ate. And we're not going to be using any eggs. Okay, we're going to need 3 cups of all-purpose flour. And this recipe is in my cookbook, Just That Easy, on page 43. So we got 3 cups of all-purpose flour. We need a 1/2 cup of baking cocoa. Two cups of sugar. 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And of course, if you want to, you can use your big stand mixer, but I'm just going to mix it by hand. And you need a teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to take my whisk and I'm going to whisk this dry ingredients up really good. Get some of the lumps out. Now, I could have sifted all this in here together. That way it would have mixed up really good and got the lumps out, but I can do this just as fast and not mess up so many utensils. Okay, in my bowl, I've got 2 cups of lukewarm coffee. And in that bowl, I've got 2 tablespoons of vinegar and a tablespoon of vanilla. And I mixed that all in that bowl with that coffee. And I forgot to video that. I got 2/3 cup of oil. And that's all of our liquid ingredients. We're not putting any eggs or anything like that in it. So that was 2 cups of lukewarm coffee that was left over from this morning. 2 tablespoons of vinegar, just white vinegar. Or you can use apple cider vinegar. And then a tablespoon of vanilla. And you mix that with that coffee. And then you pour it in with your dry ingredients. No eggs. Now I sprayed my pan. Now you can use 2 9-inch cake pans if you want to. This is a 9.5 by 13.5. It's a pretty good size baking dish, and that's what I'm making this cake in. Now I know some of y'all are wondering, about it not having eggs in it, but believe me, it will rise, and it's going to make a very moist, very delicious cake. The coffee in it just brings it over the top. The 2 tablespoons of vinegar you will not taste, but it just helps the whole texture and the rise of the cake. It's just so good. And then the whole tablespoon of vanilla, it's worth it, the whole tablespoon. So we're going to put this in probably a 325 oven in my oven. And I'll check it in about 20 minutes, and then I'll turn it and probably have to cook it another 5 minutes. We'll just see. Okay, our cake is done. It's still a little bit warm. We'll have to let it cool off, and then we'll make some regular buttercream white frosting to go on this chocolate cake. That's what me and Mr. Brown like on our chocolate cakes, is white frosting. Okay, let's make our easy buttercream frosting. Now down here you can't, I'll have to dig it out, but there's a whole stick of salted butter down under 2 cups of Confectioners sugar. And it's at room temperature. You want your butter to be soft. So that's 1 stick of softened butter and 2 cups of powdered sugar, and you want it to have some kind of vanilla. When I'm making frosting, I like to use this butter vanilla. It's a baker's emulsion. It's really, really good, but you can just use your regular vanilla. Be good too. So a whole teaspoon. And then I'm just going to mix this up with my mixer. You want to add a little bit of milk, a little bit at a time, till you get it at the right consistency to where you can spread it. This is the right size cake for taking to a potluck, or it's the right size cake for a birthday cake. And it is just so delicious. So if you drink coffee or you don't drink coffee, you can use instant coffee or borrow some coffee from somebody. But I'm telling you, the coffee and the chocolate together is what makes this cake. And it's so good. So I hope y'all try it. So thanks for sticking around with us today and the last several days, and sharing, our journey, our days with y'all, our friendship, so much love, our love for the outdoors, gardening, Mr. Brown's love for fishing and being outdoors, our laughter, just having fun, sharing memories that I make with others, and sharing my family, and sharing the good times, sharing my cookbooks with yuns, and just letting us be a part of your life and letting us love y'all. Thank you.